sport. This year's Rose Bowl presented by Prudential is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the football first here today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. Completion makes it second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete, but it's hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Here we go on fourth down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The Bulldogs will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, go get a touchdown.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this pass that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They bring him down after a game. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. And here's the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They finally corral him at the one. Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll run the option. And the defense there to smother that option play. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Russells across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Come out in playoff danger. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return begins inside the 10. They tackle him at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Utah's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not getting up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Utes to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Chris, what we have here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick pick up some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
On any play ball that is properly executed, you can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Open.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Motion now from the tight end. There's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Moves the ball to the 25, getting up for the first down. And the Utes hustle to the line. One for you.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And it's good for a first down at 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Utes are on the move here. They're going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down. The Utes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So back-to-back plays, you know where to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They find him and bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Now they'll have to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with second here. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Fights off the defender. And he'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Utes will line up to boot it away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often they end up bumping them downfield when you get a call like this.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And he said, here's second down. A Georgia will have the first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Not much on that play, brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he clearly not collected. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down and cover this. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him on a small gain here and try to run for it on 3rd and long, and came up well short. And the Utes will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They get him down, but the game moves the ball with a +40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just a big, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is caught for a huge gain here. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Run it up the middle, but That's stuff for no gain. Coming up, second down and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit for it. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Utah. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. And you can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers have really put back the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry up. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit inside.
Really love the call here on third down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up first down yardage.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. Here's Higgins. Brought down, not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Pass caught. Second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He stays alive. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. From the shotgun, handed off inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But here's the pressure and getting the loss back to the 7-yard line. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down run. The completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen, to just a certain degree, they're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. You've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. First and goal now. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job on the coverage team. Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with more urgency. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go and a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's incomplete, a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. He's up third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Finally, they come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, the Utes. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Great cut there. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Utes trying to cash in here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Back in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
What a shot, right? And this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down after that run of the previous play. They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Third down play for this offense. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Cover the line for second down and very short now.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running ball.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. That sack sets up a third down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.